Hey everybody, welcome back to AoF5. We're going to hop right back into modern industrialization again today. So I've gone ahead and I have made a pool so we can start bringing water directly into our boiler rather than needing a tank. I've moved everything else over here and run some steam pipes underneath and got it all set up for our next few machines, which we can go ahead and craft right away. So what we're going to need today, actually let's take a look at our quest book real quick. That's probably a good way to do it. So we're going to make a new bronze cutting machine, a bronze mixer, and a coke oven. We'll also go ahead and get the bronze furnace done and the bronze water pump done. And we might even have time today to start working on the steam blast furnace. So let's go ahead and craft all of these up real quick. I have the recipes conveniently up here. So first of all, we can make the coke oven. Excellent. And we need a bronze item input hatch. So we'll grab one of those. We need the bronze item output hatch. We need a bronze fluid input hatch. And we need the bronze fluid output hatch. And an alternate recipe if you ever craft the wrong one. If you have like an output hatch, you can put it in here and become an input hatch. Next up, let's go ahead and make the water pump. I think that's the next most important bit. We also need, let's go from right to left now. We need a bronze furnace. We need a bronze mixer. Ooh, what are we missing on that? I thought I had everything. Copper rotors. Easy peasy. Okay, what were we making? The mixer, right? Yeah, the mixer. Okay, now we got it all. And the bronze cutting machine. We're missing one copper gear. Okay, now we can make the bronze cutting machine. There we go. So let's actually grab some more fluid pipes. Put all that back into the storage, and down the elevator we go. So first of all, we can place the water pump. And once we get this hooked up, oops, don't press shift. So if we get that hooked up, so this will pump water out. We also need to pump steam in. Now we can see that it's going, and there is water. Excellent. So it's full of steam. Yeah, there we go. Now it's filling up with water, which means this thing should be full. Yep. So now we can remove this tank, this pipe, and we can get the rest of this installed. So next we need the cutting machine, the mixer, and the furnace, and we'll get to this in a second. Looks like I didn't grab my bricks, so I'll have to go back and get those. So if we remove some space here, we can grab our pipes again. So you got 1, 2, 3 machines, so we need one more spot. 1, 2, 3. I'll make sure this gets connected. We'll place down the cutting machine, the mixer, and the furnace. Eventually, all of this will have to get restarted again because we want to do automated item input and output. But for now, this will work nicely. So let's see if we can get these all hooked up real quick. 1, and 2, and 3, and that is steam into all of them. Excellent. Let's work our way back up here. We'll get that replaced with some proper stone later. Now we should have steam in all of these machines. Excellent. So now the bronze cutting machine should allow... Ooh, does this only do blocks? Now I'm curious. I thought this was going to allow me to do all the little, like, bronze bolts, bronze rods, the rings, all those little fiddly bits. Let's see, if I pop in some bronze... Nothing happens. Ah, we also need cutting fluid of some sort. Okay, so I'll look into that more. But this will allow us to mix up a bunch of different materials. And this will just allow for smelting things with steam. I don't know how necessary that is, because there is one other thing I did in between episodes here. I created these overclocker upgrades. And those are actually relatively cheap. So it's just this electronic circuit that we were making before, and a bunch of water coolant cells. And these are just tin ingots surrounding a water bucket, and you get the bucket back. So overall pretty cheap. And that makes this thing run insanely fast. So let's grab something that needs to get processed. So let's see, let's grab a stack of copper dust. And I'm just gonna pop that in there. Look how fast that goes. That's a whole stack. This is gonna take like less than 10 seconds. Look at that, that's crazy. Of course, this comes at the cost of more energy, so it decreases time by 25% for each, but energy increases 75%. But, I mean, all of these solar panels, and I have a bunch of batteries hooked up, that's just insane speed. It doesn't matter. I have enough power. Okay, now we need some bricks, and we can create this coke oven. So if we go back down here, we're going to place it up against this wall. So I believe it goes back 3. So we should be good to place it there. Now if we hold the wrench, we can see the recipe. And yeah, it looks like it just goes back 3. So if we lay out our outline, that right, doesn't go up one more. Nope, that's good. Okay. Now we also need all of these fluid input and item output hatches. Okay, so now we need to figure out how we want to do this. So I think if we do... Okay, if we have fluids coming from this side. So let's actually do it this way. Remove that, and that will be the fluid input. And that will be fluid output. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. So this is the fluid input. We're going to have that be the item input, the item output. And we can place those. And we have the coke oven. Excellent. So now I'm gonna dig down below here and get this hooked up to steam power. Alright, steam is now hooked up. We got this all full of steam. And I actually swapped this, so this is now the item input. This way I have inputs on the left, outputs on the right, liquids on the bottom, items on the top. I think that will end up being a little bit cleaner overall. What we're going to do now is take this fluid output hatch and create a little tank for it, so we can grab all of that creosote that comes out, as we will need that very, very shortly. Okay, so we got steam in, we've got fluid out, now we just need an input, and our input will be some coal for now. We're going to do coal dust. I'm not sure if coal dust works. We can try both real quick. So if we try putting in the coal dust, oh, yep, that immediately fires up. Okay, that's one done. So we should see, yeah, we have some coke dust right here. Doesn't look like we got any liquid output yet. I'm not sure if there is a way to increase efficiency of this system, but I will look into that, and I think we need to grab a hopper so we can keep adding more and more as it starts to fill up. But first, we need to take a quick detour into the quest log. So we've got a bit done here. So this isn't quite done. What's going on here? Looks like we need this lubricant bucket. Okay, we'll figure that out in a second. Looks like we'll need to actually use the mixer for it. That should be easy enough. We also have the bronze mixer that we just made, so that gives us a mixed salad. Haha, very funny. We got some coal for the coke oven. That'll be useful. And here we've got our bronze furnace. And we got some vial of owlsight. Interesting. And here we have the bronze water pump, which gave us a wither builder. That's just going to get junked. We can't use that. That's a little broken. So now we need coke. So let's go grab that. Should just be able to pull it right out and complete that quest. Yep, and there it is. So let's see what we get from that one. Oh, we still need an actual coke, not just the coke dust. Well, luckily we just got some coal. So let's let that process real quick. And we will go ahead and finish up that quest as well. That's all set, so let's go ahead and grab that, and we will go ahead and finish up that quest right away as well. So let's see, we get a whole block of coke for that. That will certainly come in handy as we get to the steam blast furnace next. Let's take a quick look. So I think that wither builder ended up completing another quest. Like, look at all of this. We're completing quests, and I haven't actually done anything for them. An avocado. That is more acceptable than a wither builder. That's one thing I don't like about this pack, the random rewards. So let's go ahead, shove all of this away for now. You know what? We'll eat that salad real quick. No, we won't, because I don't need to eat right now. Okay, we have a bunch of coke dust, we have a bunch of coke, and now we need to craft up a steam blast furnace, which I cannot do because I don't have a normal blast furnace, which we don't have smooth stone for. So we need to grab some stone and toss that into our super quick furnace. One blast furnace, ready to go. And then that should leave us with the steam blast furnace. Excellent, there we go. One task completed. One achievement gained. And I should have a whole bunch of fire clay bricks all ready to go here. Let's see, fire clay bricks. Okay, we only need 29. And then we also need the other things I'm missing, which are going to be the bronze input and output blocks. So I'll quick craft those up and meet you guys downstairs to assemble this. Materials gathered and quest completed. I got a slime rod. I don't know what that is, but we'll ignore it for now. So let's go ahead and get this assembled. So one thing it mentions in here is that one doesn't seem to be enough. So we're going to go ahead and put down one for now and leave room for two more. And in just a second, we'll be making our first steel. So this is going to live right here. So I believe it's only 3 deep. Yes, that is exactly where it's going to live. The other two will live here next to it. So I will finish putting this together and we'll get set to craft our first steel in just a second. That's now already hooked up, ready to go. We got steam coming in right here. We got our blast furnace valid. Status is active, and I've got steam coming up for 2 more of these. So now it is time to make our first steel. So to do that, we actually need to make some steel dust. We're not trying to steal the dust, we need steel dust. So we want to make this uncooked steel dust. And we can grab 7 of those. They're not in the inventory. Okay, let's shove all that into the inventory. And we'll grab a whole bunch of it. So now we can just put that into the item input hatch. Maybe? Just a little bit of lag. Okay. And now that is chugging along, and we will have our first steel ingot in just a second. And just finished up, so our first steel ingot. Finishing another quest. Let's grab that reward right away. A bronze drill. So this will be for the quarry. That I don't think is actually going to be too broken at this point, because I can actually make this right now. Yeah, so it's just some iron gears, so that's probably just fiddly to make, which I don't feel too bad about using this. So we'll keep that, and we'll use that as soon as we get to the quarry, which we are closing in on. Let's see, infinite resources. This is the quarry. So I think this is the goal for next episode. We're not going to get to it today. And one thing I want to take care of right now too is grab a bucket of some creosote, and we will shove that into the mixer. And we're going to finish up this quest right now. So we need lubricant, and we need some redstone. So let me go grab a couple of redstone. I think we just need 2 for this. We can put that into the mixer, and we should get some lubricant. Maybe. Do I need a whole bucket of creosote? Oh, no, there it goes. Okay. I just had to be patient. So there we go. We have a bucket of lubricant. And now we can finish this quest, which gives us another bucket of lubricant. But I believe that is where we want it to end up for now. I think we still actually have a little bit of time in this episode. Hi, I was not expecting that. Yikes. Let's go take care of him. Oh, it's 2 of them. And a creeper. Woohoo! Did you hear that? That thing almost exploded on me. We are not going to go down there for now. We're just going to shove all of this away for now. We'll craft up some more steel since we are going to need it. Keep that guy there. Shove that into the inventory. Hide all of this other stuff away for now. I believe it is time to get some building done. So I am going to quick jump into a time lapse here. And just like that, we have a house. It's almost move-in ready. And I got this fancy little umbrella hat, too. Yeah, well, maybe his house isn't as move-in ready as we might like. It might be a little bit empty on the inside, and a little bit empty on the back as well. But I think in between episodes here, I'm gonna grab all my stuff up in that tall mountain tower, whatever it is, and bring it down here, and we'll be set to go in the next episode. And it is perfect timing that I have an umbrella hat, because now I won't get wet. But I will see you guys in the next episode. So take care, and have fun, and I'll see you later.